Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're tuning into the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning Show. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully everybody had a great night and is safe. I'm your host, Nitro. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? AD, good morning. First in here. Glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. KBZ, hey, you got the notification this morning. All right, good, bro. Glad you're here, man. Glad you're here. Eli Sports Guy, what's good, bro? Good morning. What's up? Oh, man, I love Martin, bro. Yo, y'all seen that? I'm going to touch on it next week because I don't want it going, like, ridiculously viral, but the Martin discourse, I swear to you, man, it really is what's wrong with like society now. A show like, I want you to understand that Martin is the funniest sitcom of all time. I know some people are gonna say Seinfeld wasn't messing with it. Everyone Loves Raymond's not messing with it. Friends ain't messing with it. Living Single ain't messing with it. The Cosby Show's not messing with it. Fresh Prince not messing with it. It's the greatest sitcom of all time, and now they're trying to change the narrative about it all of a sudden in 2025. Nasty work. Mike Green proved your point, Nitro. Need O-line help. I try to tell you. Like, people don't, like, KBZ, you've covered, you've been in here long enough to know, I'm not always going to say stuff that people like, but I'm going to tell you the truth. Some people don't like the truth. Listen, I had people going at me when some people said something when I said, yo, this Isaiah Likely thing, he probably going to be out for a while. And people was just like, oh, it's a little sprain ankle, he'll be all right. I'm like, why do y'all keep believing what Harbaugh said? He is only going to tell you the minimum or try to curtail to be the best news possible, right? And then when it comes out, then he needs surgery. I'm like, yo, he's probably going to need surgery. They're like, no, he's not Nitro. You're not. And this one guy did a whole silhouette, and he was like, oh, he's not going to need no surgery or anything like that. You're wrong. Now he needs surgery. Them same people looking at me like this. I'm like, that was the most, like, mind you, I talk from experience. Some of the things I talk about is from experience. So why I say it. So don't get mad at Nitro. Just understand I'm saying it truthfully. Don't shoot the messenger. Just accept the message. Eli Sports Guy said the offense is cooked right now. Yeah. The offense has been getting cooked. Because the offensive line has been getting cooked. Yeah. Listen, I'll tell you this right now. If they had the Wunderkind playbook and the Wunderkind offense, wouldn't be a problem at all. They'd be like, listen, Falele would be an all-pro, I promise you. I promise you. There's no way he couldn't be. Because you know if you win enough games, they make people all pros and some of them in Pro Bowlers. What planet is this fan base on? Folks act like these players can't get hurt. Football, what do you expect folks playing bad with injuries of say are fine, relax? Nah, because look, Labro, and we know you know me and you go back and forth. I'm going to be honest. When I say foot injuries, I said this yesterday. It's one of the worst things that you could get. That's tempering things, just being honest. The three worst, if you're an athlete, because I've played, I wasn't a football player, I was a basketball player. If you've played any sport for a long enough period of time, you know the three worst you could get. Back injuries, foot injuries, Achilles injuries. Those are the worst three. Because most of the time you need explosion. Achilles robs you of the explosion. And when you get Achilles injuries, a lot of times you start favoring your other leg. So your other leg ends up messing up a lot. Or you end up blowing out your other Achilles, right? And that could rob you all the way to 40% of your explosion from that leg or more. Some guys it affects all the way up to 50, 60, but the average is like around 40% of your burst or explosion is gone from that leg. Your first step basketball, first step football, your ability to first step on a tennis court, back, it affects everything. Your ability to turn, bend, pivot, all that stuff in your foot is like the foundation of it all. So that's why I told everybody, I said, this doesn't look pretty. Just try to understand that feet, when it comes to feet, it got probably some of the most bones in your body in your feet. Listen, man, it takes a while. It takes a while. So even when he comes back, right, he won't be fully back. He'll still need time to ramp up to full speed. And that's what I'm trying to get through to everybody. Shout out to you, Labro Kane, for showing up this morning. Chris M, good morning. Kush, good morning. Wiz Khalifa. King Lee, what's good, my bro? Producer, yes, sir. All right, guys, we in here. So let's get to this. So, 3 things, right? Of course, you already knew about the Isaiah Likely thing, right? Oh, my bad. Right here. Nope, that's not bad. My bad, too. Right here. What am I doing? I'm having an off day. But, all right. So, this is pretty much, you already heard about the Isaiah Likely. Said Harbaugh confirmed it's going to be 6 to 8 weeks. That means they expect him to be back by like week 2, week 3-ish. I told you already I expect him back by like week 5. Especially if Mark Andrews is cooking. There'll be no reason for the Ravens to rush him back. He'll have even more time to recuperate. And the first 4 weeks, 5 weeks, are our worst part of the schedule. If we get through that at 4-1, 5-0, oh yeah, they're gonna take their time with Isaiah Likely. So yeah, we gotta make sure that we watch that. But like I said, Harbaugh confirmed 6 to 8 weeks. If you guys understand what that is, that's all of August, right? Because today's the last day in July. That's all of August, and then of course goes into September. So we're talking about week 2, week 3-ish. But like I said before, if we're 3-0 and we're cooking, they're not going to rush him back. They're not. Because at the end of the day, they want him for the playoffs. They want him on the long stretch, the heavy stretch, the home stretch when the season's starting to wrap up and then, we're getting ready for playoffs, trying to make a run for the Super Bowl. That's when they want Isaiah Likely at his best. So that's why I'm trying to tell you what I'm telling y'all when it comes to that. Okay? Another thing, too, that they had talked on, if you did not know, yeah, Zay Flowers had some type of injury thing, too. Oh. Bro, I'm like, how is everybody getting injured, bro? And look, I know, like Labro said, like, this isn't Madden with the injuries off. I'm not saying that, but, man, you're seeing these other teams. Have you heard of any of these other teams, any of their weapons being hurt, missing practice because of injury or pain or something like that? No. You're not hearing that. So sorry if I'm feeling a little like I'm like, it's unfair. It's not fair. Because it doesn't feel like it is. It really doesn't. It really does not feel like it's fair. Hey, Coach, what's good? This man is stuck in to say hi, I'm at work. Bye, y'all. Hey, Coach. Much love, man. Much love. Man, that was such a fun show we did with Coach, too. Definitely going to have him in again. Hopefully next week. Next week or the week after, I'll have Coach on again, hopefully. Boy Wonder was good. Good morning, good morning. He said Sarah Ellison actually said during one of those live streams that in response to the news that the Ravens are the 32nd in spending on the O-line, that just means we didn't need to spend much on the O-line. Bro, like I said, I'm not into cope. That's the difference. If you're dealing with Nitro, and that's no shot, any of these guys, they're great at their jobs. I'm not here to make y'all cope. I'm here to be as honest as I can and then give you my perspective on it. That's what I'm here to do. My perspective is respected because my perspective has been right a lot of times. That's why we could do this. That's why there's people that's why I had a boom in followers, because the perspective that I was giving was showing some substance. It was showing the ability that, man, he being right about this, man. How do you know that? Because I'm trying, as much as I love Lamar, I try to be as even keel as possible when it comes to the information that I'm giving you guys, because once again, it's my name that's on the line. So even if I do love Lamar, it is what it is. give you the best I can, and then we keep moving. But our O-line has been a problem. And I make this even to say this. In 2019, when we were coming into that year, they said we didn't even have a middle-of-the-pack O-line. It wasn't until Lamar Jackson hit the ground running, no pun intended, that everyone said, oh, their O-line's amazing. I'm like, bro, they're mid. They are mid. And then when we got to the playoffs, what happened? They got shown just how mid they really are. Couldn't hike the ball, getting pushed into the quarterback, immediate pressure with 3 or 4 people. It was nasty work. That's like, we won't be, because they're going to expect Lamar to somehow save the day. That's my problem with the Ravens. Everything is Lamar save us. Like, this is my problem with the Ravens. Oh, the Ravens have a super team. There's so much help. Then when y'all see just how much of a super team that we don't have, then it's, oh, well, we paid the quarterback all this money. Go out there and win us these games. And then you go back and you hear the media talk about Joe Burrow when, oh, if they lose games, it's not his fault. He's doing his job. There's no fault on Joe Burrow. So that's why I say what I say. It's ridiculous. KBZ said, I say likely be back by week 2. No, I don't think so. We'll see, though. We don't know. You could be full well and right, KBZ. But once again, that's them rushing him back. Mind you, when you come back from an injury, you have to ramp up. He would have been missing pretty much all the training camp, right? Practice for those weeks. So that's what I'm saying. You also have to ramp up to full speed. So it's not just healing. You have to get the full speed. So you could be right, and he can make a miraculous recovery. We've seen miraculous recoveries happen in this NFL and in sports. Look what happened with Adrian Peterson when everyone thought he wasn't coming back for the ACL. Man came back, rushed for 2,000 yards, and looked absolutely a man on a mission. So I'm not going to say that you're wrong, I'm just saying that my perspective is saying what I'm saying. Shout out to you, KBZ. And I hope you're doing better, too, physically. Producers that don't rush nobody back. Hopefully not. Zelly! What's good, bro? Where was I? I didn't want to. Yami, we'll pull out, season is over. We don't have half our team during those first 6 weeks. We might not have our first half of the team, but we can still win out and still make the playoffs. Still can. Lamar Jackson's our quarterback. As long as he's healthy, we got a chance against any team. We have a shot against any team. The thing is, I don't like that being all we got week in and week out. You shouldn't believe anything. He's going to say the least amount as possible. John Harbaugh, I told you already, if John Harbaugh doesn't no longer want to be a football player, he'd be an amazing politician. Amazing. Amazing. I can't believe that we're sucking on offense. Yeah. Telling y'all, man, it all it takes is one little shot. Blaze was good. I see y'all saying it was good and everything. Falele worked out. With Luka this summer, he's going to make a huge leap. Yeah, see, no one's taking Falele's been getting beat in practice, too. He's been getting beat like a drum. We'll see what happens. Hey, guys, don't worry. We're going to have all of the training camp stories coming in. Because, next week, Wednesday at 10 a.m., I have a very, very important guest coming on to the Wunderkind Show for his first time on the Wunderkind Show. And we just had Coach from Sit the Tally Films. Shout outs to Coach, you know what I'm saying, for making time to be on the Wunderkind Morning Show. We are going to have Cordell Woodland joining this show. So for everybody wondering what's going on in training camp, next Wednesday at 10 a.m., we're going to have him on for half an hour. So he's going to be telling y'all the little tidbits that be going on. All the little tidbits. Wonder what y'all going to say then. I wonder if you have that same energy from Mr. Woodland that you got for Nitro. Shout out to Cordell for making the time and just being able to, want to link up with me to Garner. I know I respect what he does. He likes what I do. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. You always tell the truth, Nitro, whether it's about the Ravens or any other team. Yeah, even if I look bad in the truth, I'll tell you the truth. I used to get in trouble for that. They used to tell me, like, when I was a kid, outside of lying to my parents about grades, like, so you're gonna get a beating. You know, you used to get them beatings. They used to tell me lying is needed because I would tell the truth too much. They used to tell me you gotta learn to curb your tongue, especially in church. Oh man, I was a problem. My baby girl seemed to have the same problem too. She used to be talking her mind and then asking certain questions that some people be looking at you like when you in church and stuff. So I love my baby girl. But yeah, I'll always tell the truth, KBZ. Always. Spiritual War Exposed. Why don't these guys get pointed from Derrick Henry on how to stay healthy? These teams. Now one teammate has asked for his regimen. That's because he works. He even works out in his sleep. I heard that when he sleeps, he has these electrical things to him. So when he sleeps, he's sleeping and still working out. Like straight up. Like I heard his workout is crazy. Pablo said the O-line gets exposed every year in the playoffs. Every single year that Lamar Jackson has been our quarterback, the O-line gets absolutely manhandled. Even the first half versus the Texans, they were manhandling us. It was finally when the defensive front for the Texans got a little bit tired that we came back in the second half of that game and won. People forget about that, but whatever. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty, bro. Game too easy. Good morning, good morning. What's up, what's up? When Arbo say something, just add 2-3 more weeks, 100, 100. Facts. And KB said, thanks, Nitro, one day at a time. I just want to make sure you're doing good, bro. That's it, man. You know, we all want people trying to make sure everybody's good, man, best as possible. Nitro, I know you did a video on this yesterday, but I still can't get over the Ryan Clark comments about Joe Burrow being the best QB in the NFL. He's such a hypocrite. Bro, I try to tell y'all, bro, he is a gaslighter. That's why I'll be listening to Ryan. He's full of crap. The mental part takes a while after injury. Yeah. Zelly said the Mark comeback season is full effect. Don Royal, good morning, good morning. Exactly how Roquan and Kyle Hamilton save us. Exactly. That's what needs to happen. That's what. Hey, yo. Let them come out and win some of these games. Let them come out and win some of these games. Telling you, man. Telling you. Mike Green whooped Roger yesterday. Roger Rosengarten. Yeah. Chris said love Cordell. Yeah. Nice guy. Followed him for a while. Always, you know. And I asked and he responded. And guess what? Wednesday, 10 a.m., Cordell Woodland will be on the Wunderkind Morning Show. Yes, sir. Hopefully one day, you know, I love what he does, especially now with the training updates that he's doing, training camp updates. It's just fire. Absolutely love it. And you'll get some camp stories from him too. So half an hour of him. Looking forward to every bit of it. Hopefully one day we can get Jeff Zebrick in the building also. And I'm working on some players. But I told y'all, we are working. Do not make no mistake. From the clothing to getting people come on. We just had Coach from Sit to Tally Films. Now we got Cordell Woodland. And we're going to have Ing Raven soon too. Like I'm working. I ain't sitting on my hands, man. I'm trying to get out the best possible. King Blaze and Nitro moving on up. Moving on up to the east. I'm moving on up. Yes, sir, I am. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Facts, Pablo. Talk that talk. Shame the devil. Talk the truth. Derrick Henry on that LeBron workout. I know what you mean by that, Buddy Bike. Yo, shout out to you, Buddy Bike. I know what you mean by that, man. No, he ain't. That's all natural. Then that fact, Henry goes to the gym and starts lifting the gym. Oh! Yo, Zelly be tripping, bro. Man said, yo, this man goes to the gym and starts lifting the gym. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. Amari Jones on IR stash. I'm so disappointed. What did Nitro tell y'all? Mind you, I told y'all, I wanted all offensive linemen. I said that injury could be worse, and he might not get in it for an injury. I had people telling me, calm down. You don't know that. Well, yeah. Yeah. What's that Mario thing? Here we go. Every year, bro. It's nasty. It's nasty work, bro. It gets me. It's tiring after a while. Tiring. Their bodies. Yeah, it's tough. Spiritual warriors say that's tough. But that's the thing there, ladies shaking my head. Seems they do the bare minimum. Guys like Derek and LeBron are too rare. Should whether they put that time in on their when I pictured you saying it like Piccolo, your body, you have changed to Go Tanks. I imagined like the Piccolo voice when you said it like that, bro. Shout out to you, Spiritual War Exposed. Boy Wonder said that's why I hated John Super Bowl or Butts take so much. He's acting like the media's putting pressure on him when they hardly bring him up. It's always the players. It's true. He gets the most understanding out of everybody. EDC gets more hits than he does. It's nasty work. Des Perkins said facts. Mandrew's gonna have a Hall of Fame season. Just performed like a practice squad tight end. Oh God. Listen. Don't you put that even on me, Ricky Bobby. Like, yo, I'm hoping the slaps are back, KBZ. I got him. I need that book bag. Don't worry, King Lee. I got you, bro. I'm working. Telling you, bro, I'm working. Sorry, I got my stuff lagging. I'm at the airport. Going to see my pops. Hey, hopefully your pops is better, man. Shout out to you, King Lee. Hopefully everything gets better and, keeping him in prayer. Straight up. Why do we still have Jalen Armour Davis on this team? He can't stay healthy for nothing. Practice squad player. Nitro definitely can't wait for the gear to drop. Bro, I can't wait for the gear to drop, King Lee. You know I can't. Man said Piccolo. You remember he said, your body, your hair, you have changed. Remember? To remind me of Jared Thomas. Looks good, bro. Listen, man. And we're going to get to that right now. Right? Not to you, Jared Thomas. I'm talking about someone else. I'm going to play this for you guys. I did a video on it. Y'all guys brought it up. But I want to bring it up. The foolishness that we got to go through. I want y'all to watch the hypocrisy in this video and tell me why, when I call myself the counterbalance, that you don't understand why I call myself and hold myself to a counterbalance stance. Check this out.
Joe Burrow takes none of the blame for the Cincinnati Bengals not making it to the playoffs. Let's just think about the seasons Joe Burrow has actually finished. In 2 of those seasons, you go to the AFC championships. In 1 of those seasons, you advance. And then you look at last year, and he's the best quarterback in the world, and it's not a conversation. I was talking this offseason to a lot of defensive coaches, and I was talking to a defensive coach, and he talked to me about Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes. And he says to me, he was like, bro, those dudes just know how to make something out of nothing. But the reason he thought Joe Burrow was the best was, he said, but Joe Burrow never misses the something. There's something to be said for a dude that knows how to put the football where it's supposed to go. And then when you have a T. Higgins and when you have a Jamar Chase, many times those lead to explosive plays. And Joe Burrow didn't play general manager. What Joe Burrow did is what the greatest players can always do. They can say, hey, I want this. And because they want it, teams understand we better make this dude happy. And in making him happy, he begins to pay dividends on the field for us. And the other piece of it is this. You should have wanted to keep T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. You should want to keep Trey Hendrickson. Those are the best 3 players on your team outside of Joe Burrow. And I don't understand Chris's incessant need to make us not believe in Joe Burrow, or for Joe Burrow to not be a part of the conversation he has earned his way into being a part of. But you just got to watch the game.
He's earned it so much.
There's a drop in the corner in game 1. There's a fumble going across the line against the New England Patriots. Then now Joe Burrow did fumble against Kansas City,
Lindell,
but on
good
fourth
morning.
down, you get a pass interference that gives Kansas City the ball back to go win the game. You can see what happened in the first 2 games. And so do they have to fix that? Bro. Yes. But none of these problems are Joe Burrow problems. If they got 99 problems, Joe Burrow ain't one.
This is why I get frustrated. Because tell me on what God's green earth that now you see why I got him fit. Now y'all see why I got him fit. When you, bro, like that's crazy. You see how he is? Oh yeah, he can put up numbers. So putting up numbers is good enough. He's none of it's his fault. It's like we've watched Lamar Jackson have bad offensive line play, still expected him to win. We've watched Lamar Jackson have bad wide receiver play, still expected him to win. We've seen Lamar Jackson have bad running back play, still expected him to win. Bad coaching, still expected to win. Bad defense, still expected to win. No pass rush, still expected to win. Bad kicking from his kicker, still expected to win. And somehow, this guy is impervious to all of the things that they hold Lamar Jackson to. It's absolutely matter of fact. Triple slaps. It's nasty work. It's disgusting. I can't even fathom the words to say to describe that take, that thought, that process. Gregory Smith, what's up, bro? Oh, yeah, bad offensive coordinator. I was putting coaching his old, but we're going to sing Lamb too also. Like, come on now, bro. It's nasty. And he's expected to overcome it all. It does not matter. We've heard it come out of their mouths. Joe Burrow, but you know, come on now, man. Come on now. He's trying. He's trying so hard. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Song of Joe Burrow's life. It's nasty, bro. And you know what makes it even worse? These guys are shaping the perception for narratives that affect the awards. Because now they're going to say if he misses the playoffs again, well, it doesn't matter. He was still the best quarterback in the league. So you're telling me best quarterback in the league can't beat another quarterback that's in his same division? So all of a sudden Herbert's better than Patrick Mahomes? Every year Patrick Mahomes gives Herbert the business. So all of a sudden Herbert's better than Patrick Mahomes now, right? MVPs don't matter. All pros don't matter. Super Bowls don't matter. Super Bowl MVPs don't matter. Pro Bowls don't matter. Bro, that's my problem. That's why I have him fifth on my list. Because I told you guys this before. I said, well, even with Jalen Hurts, and I got him fourth as the fourth best quarterback in the league. I said, Jalen Hurts has more of everything than Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow has comeback player of the years, which should have went to Lamar Jackson. Somehow Lamar Jackson got hurt, right? Let me tell you what's crazy. Lamar Jackson got hurt back-to-back seasons. It was never even brought up to be a comeback player of the year when he won an MVP. Tell me how you get hurt, your team barely makes the playoffs after it, and then you're not even put up to be a comeback player of the year to receive a nomination for it or a nominee. Explain to me. Break it down for me. Break it down. Please. It's more than nasty work. I don't want to see all the nonsense the media says after Lamar. Oh, yeah. The Super team had so much help. If Joe Burrow had this help, he'd win. Josh Allen had this help, he'd win. If Justin Herbert had this help, he'd win. Bro, I'm telling y'all, that's my problem with a lot of them. Because they change the rules when they see fit, and then they'll act like, no, I didn't. It's nasty work, bro. It's nasty work. Yo, this Chris. I'm not even going to read that, but I read it, Chris. Jesus. It's like, yo. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling y'all, it's really crazy out here, man. And you have to start asking the question, like, that's why I said even with the Jalen Hurts stuff, Jalen Hurts he was second in MVP voting. He has a Super Bowl MVP, 2 Pro Bowls, and he was an All-Pro. Name only a Pro Bowl Joe Burrow has on the list that he has. Jalen Hurts has everything that Joe Burrow would want in his career. The only thing that's missing from Jalen Hurts' resume is an MVP. He has everything else. He has All-Pro, multiple Pro Bowls, Super Bowl championship, Super Bowl MVP. Like, let's be real. Like, when we start talking about the top 4 guys, there's a reason why I put him as the top 4 guys. Josh Allen was an All-Pro, and now he's an MVP. Even though he should have been Lamar's. Fine, neither here nor there. He would have at least been the runner-up MVP. You know what I'm saying? So, fine. You got him as an MVP and an All-Pro. Lamar, 3-time All-Pro. First team, 2-time MVP. Patrick Mahomes, 2-time MVP. 2-time All-Pro, 3-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Now you got Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, All-Pro, 2 Pro Bowls. How in God's name can you put Joe Burrow over any of those? How? On what grounds? On what grounds? What grounds? Can you look at it and say definitively, yeah, our guy's over that? How? How? I just read off everything Jalen Hurts and them got. Zeke Okage was good, bro. It's nasty, bro. Now all of a sudden you're going to have an MVP that didn't even got to make the playoffs with an MVP. It's going to be that, bro. Dan Orlowski and them, bro, they sicken me, bro. They sicken me, bro. Chris, exactly. The media makes you hate them. Like, I don't hate Josh Allen. I think he's a fantastic football player. I've been saying for years that he's a top 3 football player in the league, and now I have him at number 2. Like that's being real. That's being real. Like, I had Bill fans on. I'm like, yo, I got Josh Allen, the second best quarterback in the league. You can have him as number 1. I got Lamar number 1, Josh number 2, Patrick number 3, Jalen Hurts number 4, Joe Burrow number 5. Those are my top 5 quarterbacks. But those 4 have achieved everything, almost everything that you could achieve in the sport. All Josh Allen and Lamar need are Super Bowls. All Jalen Hurts needs is an MVP. Then they've achieved everything there is to win. Yay! Okay, perfect. Sorry, guys. I just got a message. My daughter's birthday is coming up, and I wanted to bring my stuff by the school. She can, have it with her classmates, and I hit up the teacher, and the teacher said yes. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. My baby gonna be so happy. All right. So even Allen knows deep down in the Bills' heart that Lamar should have won that MVP. Yeah, but you know what? It's fine. Okay. Josh Allen got his MVP. Cool. Lamar is going to be, he's not going to end his career with only 2 MVPs. I want you to understand that. Lamar's going to end his career with like 4 or 5 MVPs. Once he wins the Super Bowl, there's going to be a place, just like what happened with Aaron Rodgers, where he's going to have 2 or 3 consecutive years where it's like, all right, you're the MVP, you're the MVP, you're the MVP. I'm telling y'all. Lamar could end his career with like 5 or 6 MVPs. I'm telling y'all this. He's that good. He's that unicornish. Where's the Joe Burrow versus Lamar record conversation? No one mentions it. Lamar's 10-1 against him. Yeah, but no one cares because it's Lamar. Nobody cares because it's Lamar. See, that's why I laugh at a lot of the things that go on. Because then when you start breaking it down, it's like, really? 'Tis the C-D-E-M-P-D. You got one too. Yeah, Embiid shouldn't have got that. It should have been Giannis. They said that they weren't going to give any more. If y'all remember, they said that they didn't want to give no more MVPs to Giannis Antetokounmpo until he won a title. That's how what's his name got his first. Remember, the first year that he got an MVP, Joker, is the first year that Giannis won the title. And he said they were like, we're not gonna vote for him again. We can't just be giving him all these MVPs. And now that Giannis won, they don't even really give it to him. They're like, yeah, I mean, he's so great, dominating. He's on both ends of the floor. But we like the other people to win it. And then you see Joker, and they're just trying to give it to Joker. It's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Joker and Giannis are both better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Even though he won the title, I mean, he had one of the best seasons that you could have. He didn't have, to me, a better season than Joker or Giannis. But his team did amazingly well, and he won the NBA championship. So everyone's like, oh, you know, because if you look at it from that perspective, led the league in scoring, one of the top 2 records in the league. Then he went on and won the MVP, won the Finals MVP, won the Finals. So then everyone's like, oh, it's so amazing. But Giannis and Joker had better seasons than him. But that's why and then he had mad help from the refs. So that's why I try to tell y'all, like, bro, like, let's be real. Like, this is what the media does. But Lamar is going to get way more MVPs. I see Lamar finishing with no less than 4 MVPs and 2 Super Bowl championships. And with that resume, so that means at the very minimum, he'll have 2 more All-Pros, first-team All-Pros. So you might be looking at a player that has 5 to 6 first-team All-Pros at the quarterback position, 4 or 5 MVPs, and 2 or more championships. Where would you rank that all time? Jesus. It's nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work, guys. But guys, listen, that's the episode of the Wonder Kid Morning. Gotta cut it a little early today. I gotta go pick up meat from Publix for the church. But I just want to remind everybody that was just getting in, if you did not know, for next week, Wednesday, you will see it pop up on Monday. So set your clocks. We will be having Cordell Woodland on the Wunderkind Morning Show. So please, guys, tell everybody about it. Show some support. Make sure that you guys like and go to him on Twitter and everything else. But we're going to be here Wednesday at 10 a.m. Don't miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm telling y'all, a lot of fun. Okay, guys? Also, how we always end. Y'all already know, not too short of a show. I know, man, I know. But I got to get the meat. Pause. Big pause. But you know we always end with a little bit of nostalgia trivia. And if you guys grew up in the early 2000s, late 90s, Fox Kids was one of the best cartoon showing channels of all time. They had a couple of great shows on it. And a question came up. Out of these 4 shows, one gotta go. Which one goes? Let me know in the chat. Let me know them, baby. Let me know. Is it Power Rangers? Is it Spider-Man? Mr. Stick to anything it can? Or is it the X-Men with the Wolverine? Or is it the Digimon? It's time to Digivolve. Which one are you guys giving up? I want to know. I want to know which one is gone. I like to know. I like to know. Which one of these 4 would you want? Would you want gone? I like to know which one is gone. So I could tell the chat if you are right or wrong. I like to know. I like to know. Oh! Yo, let's get to it. Power Rangers. Oh! Y'all giving away Power Rangers? I could never give a Power Rangers. Power Rangers has some of the most memorable times for me personally. I couldn't give up Power Rangers on this. I couldn't. I could not. That's the one to me that cannot go. One of those other three got to go. But I could not give up Spider-Man. Power Rangers. Green Ranger, White Ranger, Black Ranger, Red Ranger, Pink Ranger, Yellow Ranger, Blue Ranger cannot go. Sorry. There's an R&B channel. Yo, my God, I be having fun with y'all. What toy though about Beetleborgs? You're in a big bad beetle. But you know I know about that. And Mask Rider and Knights of Terranog. Come on now, bro. You playing with me right now, bro. Don't do that spiritual warfare. You know I got that spiritual war in me. Sure. But look, I'm not going to lie. If I was going to pick one out of these four, as much as I'd hate to say it, probably got to be Spider-Man. I love Wolverine. Wolverine was my favorite comic book character growing up, so X-Men is going to stay. Digimon, you already know, especially when they were going against Devimon, and I love War Greymon and everything else. I was like, man, I can't get this. So Spider-Man for me will be the one that's gone. We are VR troopers, stream virtual reality. I know all of them. Superhuman samurai. Yo, come on now, bro. Come on now. This man said you crazy. Oh. Spider-Man gotta go, bro. I know. I love all of them. But if I'm picking, for me, Digimon, seeing like all of the story plots, knowing how important that was during the Pokemon Phase 2. I gotta keep Digimon. I can't let go of Wolverine. He was my favorite comic book character. It would be between X-Men and Spider-Man. I loved Spider-Man growing up, but Wolverine was my guy. So I got said, boo this man. Every little boy under 6-year-old want to fight you right now. Boo! Y'all nasty, bro. Y'all nasty. But guys, that's the episode of the WunderkindShow. I love you guys. Hopefully everyone has a great day, great morning. Be safe. I'll see y'all on tomorrow for the bread box. And like I said, set your timers for everyone saying boo. But set your timers next week for Wednesday. Cordell Woodland. Hopefully we'll have next week Ing Raven also. I'm trying to work that out too. We'll get to see, all right? But guys, an episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Y'all have a blessed day. And y'all know my slogan. And peace. Because I am out of here. All these tomatoes, how dare you? How dare you? No! Who said boo? World class. Take that slide. Take that slide. Chris, you're a girl. Doug, watch you swing it out. King Blaze, Digimon Fire, I got you, bro. World class, you did it again. What? Producer. King Leo, bro. I just swing it off of our mouth. But we out of here. Peace. And we done, bro. Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.
Do not